Okay, let's hear about the time when Dallin's car pooped out.
Lesson for mom and dad. When you record video, never do it like this. Always do it like this.
Because your TV is this way.
Yeah,
The aspect ratio.
There's never a good reason to record video like that.
McKay, what was your favorite car?
My Ford Taurus.
Whatever happened to it, McKay?
I don't know. Why don't you ask Dallin?
Oh, Dallin. Tell us about McKay's Ford Taurus.
So I was driving from Provo up to Rexburg in the middle of winter for Elder Willis's wedding. And around, I can't remember specifics. I passed into Idaho, and I was in no man's land in Idaho, and the car overheated and just stopped functioning. And I was about as far away from a big city as you can get in Idaho, even though I was on I-15. So I was pulled off on the side of the road on I-15. Cars whizzing by. It was snowed. Well, there was snow outside. It wasn't snowing at the time. And so I called up Dad, and Dad and I discussed what to do. And what ended up happening is I had to call Idaho Highway Patrol, and they sent a patrol car out to me, and I talked with him for a bit, and then they had to call in a tow truck, but the nearest town was Malad?
Yeah.
And it was, 15 or 20 miles from Malad? So they charged me a pretty penny to tow the car. I think it was $200 to tow the car from where I was to Malad. And then, so they just towed my car to a truck stop in Malad, and then somehow I got Whit on the phone, and Whit had his Tacoma truck, and so he drove up to get me and tow me back. In the meantime, I spent at least 4 hours at that truck stop. Luckily, I had my books, and so I studied in the truck. I was in my shirt and tie in this stinky truck stop, just studying all day, and I missed my companion's wedding. But Whit came up and got me, and we towed the car from Malad down to Tremonton, and then in Tremonton, we stopped by a place that had U-Haul stuff, and we got my car up on one of those two-wheel dollies, and we towed it the rest of the way down to Spanish Fork.
Papa,
And the car was
toast,
toast, and so we ended up salvaging it for metal.
That one's
I
broken.
think the money we got from salvage was enough to cover my towing expenses. And that was...
Mom?
And you didn't take your coat in the dead of winter. I remember that one detail.
No, but there was a blanket in the car, because I kept McKay's 72 Airkit in there. So I had a blanket, and I had gloves, I think. But the best part, I had to pee really bad. I forgot about this. And I was on the side of I-15, but I had to pee so bad. And it was a really long, straight stretch in the middle of winter. And so I was just, I was sitting in the passenger seat, waiting until there was a lull in traffic. And then I'd open the door and I'd hop out, and then another car would come, so I'd hop back in. And eventually I had enough of a lull. I just peed on the side of the I-15. I forgot about it.
That's it, Papa.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard to find a long enough lull to pee. But it felt so good.